Watch what I say.
It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And it's the Warriors to start out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. West out there with Green. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Now Green after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Feeds it to Durant. Outside Green. Here's West. No luck. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And guys, James Harden, much criticized for his defense a couple seasons ago. I really felt like he was dialed in at that end, and he has improved mightily over that season.
Here's Cousins. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Cousins has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Clippers. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And speaking of Harden's defense, remember that internet video a couple years ago, Clark, that compiled a lot of his lapses at that end of the court? It was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was embarrassing, but sometimes you get caught on candid camera, and it's motivation for you to get better. And I think that's exactly what happened with James Harden. You rarely see him missing dunkers, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Cousins, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
The drive by Green. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. James outside. And the Clippers miss again. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green kicks to Curry. And the rejection by Leonard. Harden outside. There's the feed to LeBron. Leonard against Green. James in the post. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Curry outside. And the Warriors miss again. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Leonard on the wing. Back to Harden. 9 feet out. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Thompson with the bucket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Leonard kicks to Cousins. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. LeBron outside. Stolen by Thompson. Curry. Another 3 for Golden State. LeBron with it. You know, you work hard all season, Greg, to try and get into the playoffs, then get a favorable first-round matchup. How about the Clippers last year? Followed those steps. They're rewarded with the first-round matchup against the defending champions of the league, the San Antonio Spurs.
And not only were the Spurs the defending champions, but they came in playing terrific basketball down the stretch, which is kind of what they are noted for. And the Clippers, though, did well, even though that was the case.
West, that's good. Clippers trail by 5. It's stolen by Curry. Passes to Thompson. To the inside, Durant, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Pachulia, he's checked in for David West. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Thompson for three. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 9 points for Klay Thompson.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. Aldridge a screen. Irving kicks to Aldridge. Back to Irving. Pass to George. He feeds it to Aldridge. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has to. And that one's good. Drummond. Here's Golden State. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Livingston. That three off the mark. Clippers trail by 7. Rosen dishes to George. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here is Livingston, looking for his first basket still in this one. And the Warriors miss again.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now, here is Irving. Clock at 6. Left side, DeRozan. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by 5. Livingston passes to Durant. Fires from the line. It's Drummond with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Back to DeRozan. The pass to Irving. Outside DeRozan. He kicks it to George. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Durant. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Iguodala with the steal. Inside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 9. The Clippers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Iguodala with the steal. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. At the elbow, it's Drummond. In the corner, George with it. And again, no good by the Clippers. Warriors leading by 11. On its way from Curry for 2. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Irving kicks to George. Back to Irving. Drummond a screen. Irving attacking. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Oh, a monumental buzzer beater!
What a thrilling shot for one team and a heartbreaker for the other.
Simply fantastic. Cool as they come. Even keel and flatline that one.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead. Lead by 14. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier he wants to embrace criticism and embrace lofty expectations. Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he? I mean, it's almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and Clark turns it into a compliment.
How could you not want to play for Doc? I mean, he's the ultimate players coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for. He's played the game. He's a tremendous communicator.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots, and it's West in at the center. And here is Cousins after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. 5 on the clock, and it's Westbrook missing.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Now here's West. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here is Harden. To the paint. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on David West. Well, Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Pachulia, he's checked in for the Warriors. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable. And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in, Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And, Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. And that's 11 points for Steph Curry.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Golden State moving the ball around. And Draymond Green gets the three. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. The drive by LeBron. It's stolen by Curry. It's tipped. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Clippers trail by 17. Left side, Westbrook. Outside, Leonard. Dishes it to Harden. But they get it back. And Cousins kicks to Leonard. It's stolen by Curry. Throws it up high. And James pulls it down.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy. Just call him the Beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
So, for the Clippers, Andre Drummond comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and it's George in for James Harden. Warriors leading by 15. Curry outside from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 16.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The dish to Westbrook. Pass to George. Here's Drummond. A stupendous finish in traffic. He has 5.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
Here's Pachulia, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Now, here's Westbrook. He has 7. The 11-footer. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Thompson for the triple. Warriors the rebound. Pachulia kicks to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
For 3, Westbrook. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson from long range. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
I'm putting you in.
Clippers trail by 19. LeBron right side. The kick out to Westbrook. George against Green. LeBron outside. And he dunks it right down on Pachulia. Oh, brother.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
That's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Curry with the three, and that one's good. Curry's got 19 points.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Hey.
1:49 left in the second quarter. Kicks to Drummond. A three from Leonard. The shot is off. Good D by Thompson. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. That's good. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft, and Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Drummond. Griffin comes in for George. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Paul subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And it's DeRozan missing. Warriors leading by 22. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Curry kicks to Iguodala. The wide open look for Durant. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. DeRozan with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Cousins with a screen for DeRozan. Out to the right wing. Paul against Curry. And it's Paul missing. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Down low, Griffin dishes to LeBron. Kicks it out to Paul. Shoots. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Paul. 9 points for LeBron.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Curry wide. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 24 points, 3 assists, and also 3 steals. An extremely potent first 2 quarters for him. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think? Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Barbecue chicken. They were completely overmatched in the low post. I couldn't believe the amount of points they allowed in the paint. Wow, I thought I was out there scoring, playing basketball. They got to switch things up, get some different matchup because they are getting eaten alive. Barbecue chicken.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
Griffin is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's LeBron in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. No problems knocking that one down. 11 points for LeBron. Warriors leading by 21. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. The Warriors shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. It's Thompson off the drive.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Durant against James. Outside DeRozan. The Clippers rebound. Here's Lopez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line.
Brook Lopez, guys, started the season as the starting center for the Nets last year, but it didn't end up that way.
Hey.
And that one misses. Lopez ended up coming off the bench for the Nets for a stretch last season. There was a lot of debate, Clark, if that was the right role for him.
Kevin, clearly there were differing opinions because as soon as it happened, every GM called Brooklyn up to see if Lopez was available.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. James Harden, he's checked in for Griffin. Leonard comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Paul. And for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
Green with the block. And they'll keep possession. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. It's all been good.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And for Lopez, last year was the first time since he was a rookie that he didn't start every game. That is a huge shot to your confidence. I don't care who you are or what your circumstances. But you know what? At the end, he rose above it.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
On the topic of Lopez last season, ugly beginning, but things got beautiful over the last 2 months. 55% shooting, nearly 20 and 10 a game. Some of the best numbers of his career.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Los Angeles. Aldridge comes in for James. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the rejection by Cousins. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's 11 points for Russell Westbrook.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now Thompson. James Harden missing on the 3. That's good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Pachulia, he's checked in for Golden State. The Warriors have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to their tournament, but had to withdraw from the team.
And, you know, withdrawing, Kevin, might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf for a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
Hey, kid, you ready? All right, let's go.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Leonard attacking, got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Cousins. DeRozan comes in for James Harden. And Chris Paul subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now, here's Thompson. He's got 22. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 23.
And, you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
Now Durant. After LaMarcus Aldridge's three-pointer that didn't go. And then Durant with the jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And here are the Clippers now, following Durant's three-point attempt. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. It's tipped. The wide-open look here for DeRozan. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his third assist on the night. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Curry. The long-distance three is buried. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Now, I tell you what, Clark, you got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
The shot's good from Paul.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Not to the surprise of anyone, really, but the Clippers last year were strong at home once again. They managed to go 30-11 at Staples Center.
Yeah, and Kevin, that makes 3 straight seasons for the Clippers of 30 or more wins at home.
Leonard on the wing. Hangs in the air, and it's blocked by Curry, and they'll keep possession. Warriors have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Durant kicks to Thompson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
L.A. has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Kept alive, Drummond, and terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Drummond's got 9 points.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. That's good. And that's now 33 points for Steph. Been going for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
From deep. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 9th assist in the game now.
He has really punished these defenders today.
No matter who's been on him, he's been giving him medicine.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. So for the Clippers, Brook Lopez is checked in for Andre Drummond. Paul George comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Paul. And then for Golden State, Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Clippers have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight, 3 of 7.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The Warriors make...
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Livingston, no luck.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that two-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the two-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. That one from long range. Curry's got 39.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
It's Westbrook with the draw. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Thompson from long range. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Warriors shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Looney, smooth out there with Livingston. Then it's Jones. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You got to improvise sometimes. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Harden. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish. Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
And here are the Warriors now. Golden State moving it around. Livingston, no luck.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the second most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. They trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
Harden's shot is off.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Harden kicks to Cousins. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Durant's checked in.
Kevin Durant.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Smooth passes to Durant. And stolen by LeBron. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Livingston dishes to Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Irving kicks to Griffin. And that one is stuck right through.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Irving kicks to Griffin. To the middle. It's intercepted. To the inside. Here's Livingston. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
The 3 from Harden. And it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nobody near Irving. Nails the wide-open jump shot. The Warriors shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. And it's sent back by Irving. And they're able to recover. Out to the right wing. Here's Smooth. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 8 points for Smooth.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
LA has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Harden right side. Griffin passes to Harden. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Feeds to Durant. Passes it to Looney. Deflects the pass. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Griffin. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. West is checked in for Jones. Draymond Green comes in for Looney. Thompson, he's checked in for Smooth. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. Cousins against West. West with the steal. Thompson dishes to Curry. Out to Thompson from past the arc. Westbrook pulls it in.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
The feed to LeBron. Pulls it up. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the jam by Kevin Durant. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 assists.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Harden kicks to Cousins. And Thompson sends it back. Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his third rebound tonight. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
The Warriors shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Curry's shot is good.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. James has got 4 assists in the game. The Warriors shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Thompson, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Westbrook kicks to Harden. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Harden. On the wing, James. Clock at 4. The Clippers need to get off a shot. They get it again. Here's Cousins. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Cousins has got 5 points in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Looney comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Kevin Durant. Here's West, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade, only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
Well, Greg, getting back to West, even though his scoring was down, his playmaking was up. You were talking about that. Clark, 3.5 assists a game last season, by far the highest number of his career.
Yeah, one of the very best pros I've ever been around. He's very smart. He's tough. He's all about team. And, you know, he makes things happen. Impacts winning in a lot of ways, and those assist totals indicate that.
Curry's shot is off.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Harden the pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Durant.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
From deep three-point range, the shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And it's the Clippers' ball. The kick out to Westbrook. A second chance effort, and Leonard with the lay-in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Now here's Curry. There's the triple. Offline. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
David, congratulations on what was a very decisive win. What does this type of game say about this team?
Well, we want to be an aggressive defensive team. That's sort of the thing that's going to keep us in ball games is defense. Offense is going to be up and down, but we want to base our strength on our defense. And when we come out aggressive and attacking, it really gets us going.
David, thank you. Guys, a savvy veteran right there.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson.